the evil and the ugliness of people's hearts these days is everywhere.
This is Frankie Rose's Think Tank. Here's your host, Frankie Rose.
Okay, what's going on? How y'all doing? There we go. Just not organized yet. I got this going and that going, and oh my word. So yeah, how are you guys doing? Yeah, this dude's a filthy pig. Yeah, you know what? As far as the Mika Miller case is going, I mean, heartbreaking, absolutely. We have a few things to go through. And Dandy, thanks for sending me what you did as well, friend. I appreciate that. So, yeah, inappropriate relationship with a minor. He may not have pulled the trigger, but I personally think he might have had a little bit to do with why she went that direction. Just saying. So we're going to start out here with the 911 call. It's heartbreaking. The steadiness within her voice is heartbreaking. She knew what she was doing, and she was going to follow it through. That's how I take it. So let's listen to this. Heartbreaking, although it is. It's brief, 2 minutes and 38 seconds.
And National
Robeson County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi, are you able to trace the location of my phone?
Let me see. You don't know where you're at?
And National Park.
What's the phone number you're calling me from?
843-655-5242.
Where's the park located at?
In Fair Bluff. I have my location on, I think, on my phone. Find my phone is on. I just did my my location.
Okay, I'm showing. Hold on 1 second.
And I remember feeling quite nauseous. The room wasn't very big. And I walked over to a window and I realized that someone was literally right on top of me. And I turned and one of the investigators, quite large, was standing literally an inch behind me.
I don't think you are in Robeson County.
Bilingual said he doesn't want you near the window. And I said, well, I'm not jumping out the window. I just need air. The smoke is bothering me. She said she wants you to.
Yeah, the Lumber River State Park.
Yeah, that's where I am.
And he says he still wants you to sit down. So I said, okay. So I went and I sat down, and then again I did put my hands under my legs, and he's behind me. And
I'm about to kill myself, and
he was trying to intimidate me.
I just want my family to know where to find me.
You know, I didn't think I was going to cause some harm, and there was restriction there. But it was.
Let me make sure I got the exact location where you're at, okay? Just 1 minute.
Water, and then they asked to go to the bathroom, and they didn't have a bathroom, and finally I spit, they just couldn't hold it.
And the phone goes dead.
Tell me what that theory is.
Hola. Hola. That's hard to listen to, you guys. She made that call and she carried out her plans. It is the saddest thing to hear. She sounded, she had made her mind up. And once somebody is in that place, it's pretty hard to get them back. So was she pushed to this? Ah, Lordy. So we've got a timeline here. I'm about to delete myself is what we just listened to. Robson County authorities reveal the cause of death and release the timeline of Mica Miller. Mica Miller called 911 on April 27th and told authorities she was about to delete herself. She purchased a weapon that same day, and this comes from the Robson County authorities. I'm about to delete myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me, Mica Miller had said in that call. Ugh. Fula. What does it take to drive someone to that? God-fearing woman.
Says in English and then says it to German to them. She says, well, that's impossible because you don't set the time on your phone. It's set by the company. And it's not something you change. It is what it is. Anyone give us here? I'm thinking this is other bull crap.
Mm.
You know, they throw out that, oh, wasn't he?
This must be the family.
You know, and they asked, Pastor, did you know he was Mr. Gay Austria? And Sandra turns to me and she says, she looks at me and I remember her closing her eyes. So that was about 2:54 p.m. and by 3:03 p.m. deputies were sent to the Lumber River State Park where her body was found. Relatives of the 30-year-old Myrtle Beach woman were given the information Tuesday morning during a meeting with Sheriff Bernice Wilkins and other investigators. After the meeting, authorities revealed how Miller spent the final hours of her life, releasing a meticulous timeline and other pieces of evidence to substantiate the medical examiner's conclusion. First, let's say on behalf of the Robson County Sheriff's Office that our sincere condolences are being sent to the family and friends of Mica Miller. Miller's estranged husband, John Paul, was invited to attend Tuesday's meeting, but declined. His attorneys requested North Carolina officials deliver news of their findings to him and his Horry County home. Authorities confirmed Tuesday that John Paul spent the night in Charleston at the time of his wife's death. He was seen traveling on Highway 17 bypass in Horry County at 2:22 p.m. on April 27th. Miller was senior pastor at Rock Solid Church in Market Common and was relieved of his ministerial duties on Sunday. He was served divorce papers 2 days before Mica's unaliving. News 13 was on hand Tuesday as relatives left the Robson County Sheriff's Office complex without speaking to media members. Miller's mother and others were among those at the meeting. So that would be what we just looked at. Thank you, guys. We appreciate what you're doing, a male member of the group said as they left the meeting. Robson County Sheriff's deputies on Tuesday outlined exactly what happened in the final hours of Miller's life. Mica, I'm sorry, guys. I've heard it both ways. Bought herself a pew-pew at a Dick's pawn shop in the 1800 block of Mr. Joe White Avenue in Myrtle Beach
At 12:12 p.m. on April 27th, authorities discovered a search on her phone for National Park near me that identified Lumber River as the closest location. Mica was seen leaving the pawn shop at 12:34 after buying a 9mm Sig Sauer and the ammunition. Where was John Paul Miller during Mica's passing? Authorities investigating revealed Jean Paul Miller traveled to Charleston on April 26th for a sporting event, which was corroborated by witnesses. License plate readers also identified his truck. Eyewitness statements also confirmed John Paul stayed overnight April 26th in the Charlton area, according to authorities. Once again, a license plate reader identified him returning to Myrtle Beach at around 2:22 p.m. on April 27th on the Highway 17 bypass. Robeson County Sheriff reaction. The incident has garnered much attention from across the Carolinas and beyond. Wilkins said, "I want to assure everybody that this was a very methodical investigation and was conducted by our criminal investigations team and crime scene investigation team." Unfortunately, rumors and conspiracy theories were spreading quickly and assumptions were being made. However, in the end, we must make decisions based on the facts and evidence that has been gathered. While I know it is not what many people wanted to hear, the evidence is quite clear and compelling, and we are saddened as anyone this has occurred. There are many factors that we have reviewed and occurred over an extended period of time that are probably related to the reason for this investigation. But in the end, sadly, a tragic decision was made by Mica to end her life. Oh, duh. Okay, I'm going to just put this document over in my... Oh, Lordy. This poor woman. I'm going to put it into here so I can read it. Okay. Timeline shows Mica's movements in the final hours. At 10:13 a.m., a Ring doorbell unit shows Mica leaving an apartment on Margarita Drive in Myrtle Beach. At 11 a.m., a Ring doorbell unit shows Milla returning to the same apartment. 11:38 a.m., a Ring doorbell unit shows her leaving again. At 12:12 p.m., Mica was spotted entering Dick's pawn shop store at 1852 Mr. Joe White Avenue in Myrtle Beach. 12:32, Mica is seen on camera purchasing that weapon. 12:34, Miller's car is seen on camera leaving the parking lot. At 1:27 p.m., security footage shows Miller entering 41 Grocery and Grill in Mullins with a map route getting directions to Lumber River State Park, a 41-minute drive. At 2:54 p.m., that 911 call we just listened to was made from the parking lot. Miller is calm throughout the call, asking a dispatcher if her phone could be tracked. The operator asks Miller for her phone number and location and why she was calling. "I'm about to unalive myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me," she replies. Robeson County Sheriff's Office responds minutes later. 3:05, contact is made with the Lumber River State Park Superintendent. 3:20 p.m., deputies request phone ping. 3:31 p.m., deputies arrive at Lumber River State Park and begin search with rangers. 3:33, a drone is dispatched. At 3:42, Verizon contacted to request updated location ping. Detectives find Miller's Honda in the parking lot with a Sig Sauer case in the passenger seat and a box of ammunition in the center console. Deputies find black Honda in the parking lot with SC tag, confirm the registration to be Miller's along with a Sig Sauer case in the passenger seat. Okay, they just said that. At 3:50 p.m., detectives with drone arrive at the park, contacted by a person who found a bag with Miller's ID. The person said he had heard crying while fishing and then heard a shot. At 4:23 p.m., another person contacts Robson County Dispatch saying he located a body in the water while fishing from a kayak. At 5:30 p.m., detectives arrive at the fisherman's location. At 5:54 p.m., crime scene technicians and medical examiners arrive. At 7:11 p.m., the Sig Sauer was found in the water. Authorities found a receipt in Mica's vehicle from the pawn shop showing she paid $571.16 at 12:32 p.m. on April 27th for the weapon that she spent another $25 at the Mullins grocery store at 1:33 p.m.
Another investigator there, the one who had been typing up the report when he was talking to Foxy, he said over the course of
Wow, guys, Lordy.
the investigator just stood there. He had
Absolutely heartbreaking, you guys.
carrying a plastic garbage bag
Oh, Lordy.
and he pointed at it. And he said something to Lieutenant O'Shea. I said, that's your son's stuff. That's your son's belongings. And so he said, I don't know over.
A death investigation that has tugged on the hearts of people across the nation has been ruled an self-unaliving. Based on surveillance footage, interviews, physical evidence, and the examination at the North Carolina Medical Examiner's Office. It is quite clear and compelling that we are as saddened as anyone that this has occurred. And again, this is her. In their statement, the sheriff's office shared they determined Mica's estranged husband was at an athletic event in Charleston. And he chose not to show up. So if you or someone else is considering self-unaliving, please contact the 988 Unaliving and Crisis Lifeline by dialing 988, text strength to the crisis line. You can go to 788lifeline.org or you can text 741741 to get you to that crisis center. Lordy, Lordy. So I want to double check with you guys and see. I think we might have. Okay, there's the vehicle. That's the husband. Look at how calm she seems. Purchasing that weapon. So she was spotted. She went here to get some help with the map. And there she goes. She knew exactly what she was going to do. Now, I do believe this is the phone, and she did have the location pinned. Yeah, that would be her phone. Airplane mode is on. Here's her vehicle. Here's Mica.
Robeson County 911. What's the address of your emergency?
Hi,
Okay. We just listened to that. So there was not a press conference today. They sent out. Let me see if I can get the whole thing here. Sig Sauer on that passenger seat. So it was a 911 caller that ended up locating her, a fisherman going by. So this is the same. We just went through all of this. So I also want to see if there's anything else on Mica. This is for the memorial service 3 days ago. Mica Acacia. So this is again Mica's Facebook. They've still kept it up. What a terrible, terrible things happened to you. You all know what I'm talking about. Beautiful young lady. Yesterday at church, we learned what it means to bless someone. If today really was the last day of this world as we know it, I'd like to use it to bless every one of you. She had a very, very strong faith. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family and your children and their children and their children. May his presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you, in the morning, in the evening, in the coming and in your going, in your weeping and your rejoicing. I pray that you know and feel he is with you. Amen. It said that she very much felt a pull to go to, I think it's South Africa, to help the kids there that need help.
And this was again all before it had been in the press. And so he took me to the back and I just blurted out everything and he just sat there overwhelmed with all this. And he said, well, let me make some phone calls. And he says, I'm going to call somebody. He said, 2 weeks ago,
Wow.
so he said, I know the person who's pretty much in charge of this. You know, he's a gay police officer, and that's all of them.
No, we watched these the other day.
He wants that he wants.
Maybe we'll watch Mika one more time. I'm gonna put this up.
Darkness, he is all I see. Oh, come and rest your bones away. I'm not gonna lay on something morning, but I never wanna leave.
We're the fishermen who are the first sister.
Oh, my friends. So that's where I'm going to leave it, you guys. I don't want to make, I wanted this just to be about Mika and give her time. She was too good and he couldn't handle it. Yeah. So keep her and her family in your prayers tonight, guys. That's very emotional. And to listen to all of that, I can't imagine what the family's thinking right now. So I hope that they can find some kind of peace with what Mika decided to do and how she decided to handle this situation. No judgment from me, that is for sure. And fly high, right? Fly high. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.